Okay, boxing fans, back to the action here in the Lujan building on the New Mexico State Fairgrounds. Dan Cisneros at ringside along with Stan Gallup. And we're going to have a look at another rising star, Frankie Archuleta from Las Vegas, New Mexico. Record of 6-0, 5 KOs, all impressive, by the way. Former amateur star, and he's going to be taking on Aureo Dominguez, who is definitely a journeyman fighter. And let's go up to Bob Matthews.
For your featured bout of the evening, 8 rounds in the Featherweight Division.
Tony, is the doctor here?
Judges for this bout, Russell Mora, Jim Dance,
Don't let us start till we get the doctor.
and Jim Bagwell. And when the bell rings, your man in charge, Tony Rosales. First, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Juarez, Mexico, has a professional record of 11 wins, 12 losses, 4 wins coming by the way of KO, fighting out of the world-famous Aureo Conde stable, Aureo Dominguez. Can we please have the doctor ringside? His opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He has a professional record of 6 wins, no defeats, 5 wins coming by the way of knockout from Las Vegas, New Mexico. Give a warm hand for Frankie Archuleta.
So the introductions are out of the way, and we're just about ready to get a good look at Frankie Archuleta taking on a veteran fighter, Aureo Dominguez, last time out here in Albuquerque, facing Andres Fernandez. And now we're going to see how Frankie Archuleta measures up to this man, Aureo Dominguez. And Dominguez, a journeyman, he's been in there with some good fighters, including two-time world champion Danny Romero. And Frankie Archuleta in the black trunks. Stan Gallup is a former amateur star. Can you give us a little background on him?
Well, he did a great job in the amateurs. He's won the New Mexico State. He won the regional tournament, whipped the guys up in Denver, went to the National Golden Gloves tournament 2 years ago, and wound up in the finals, so almost won that thing.
Wow.
But I got a little more information about him also.
Okay, tremendous amateur background on the part of the professor, Frankie Archuleta in the black trunks. Aureo Dominguez in the white trunks with the black trim. Frankie Archuleta has a pretty good offensive style. You can see that he's a busy fighter, offensive. World Championship referee Tony Rosales is the 3rd man in the ring. But Aureo Dominguez bringing a little bit of fight here in this opening round, Stan.
Well, I think both boys have come to fight. It's just a matter of time here. Dominguez is out of Juarez, and all of those people have some experience. We really can't get a true record on all those guys down there. It's just very difficult to do that. But he'll give Archuleta a good go for his money for a while. He's going to be a holder. The referee's going to have his hands full.
Good thing we have a world-class referee in there, Tony Rosales. And he gives the warning to Aureo Dominguez.
I'd say we've got a very, very wide margin of age here, too, that Dominguez is going to be 8 or 9 years older than Archuleta, and he's already drawing a warning now for holding. So.
Actually, a point deduction, as I think Rosales was giving the finger, the 1-point deduction finger, not the other finger. Oh, and Dominguez tries to wind up, and Archuleta catches him. Hand speed edge, definitely Frank Archuleta. And now they're throwing wide shots from the outside. That's a formula for a knockout if that continues. Frankie now being bulled into the ropes by Aureo Dominguez. And down goes Dominguez. A wicked right hand from Frankie Archuleta. Just as I was saying it, right on cue. A formula for a knockout as they decided to forget boxing stand and went to war here. Frankie Archuleta lands the bomb. Let's see how Aureo Dominguez can recover from this. He has a lot of experience, as you were saying. Let's see if he can use it here and get through this opening round. There's Frankie Archuleta with another good right hand.
He's going to hold on. He's working for his life now. It's just a matter of a few more shots and it'll all be over, I think.
And just a matter of seconds left in this opening round. Dominguez gets through it, and we'll be back with the second round after these words.
All right, into the first round. This is the Corona Extra Ring Girl, the lovely Susan. God bless New Mexico. Don't forget, for all your holiday needs, Sal's Discount Liquors. Someone's down, and if you're looking for a nice getaway, one of the mountain guides in beautiful Mescalero, New Mexico.
Back to the action now. Good opening round for Frankie Archuleta. So far, a really nice showcase of his skills. Definitely showing off his power as he has Dominguez down in that opening round and definitely hurting him. As I was saying, Frankie Archuleta, a good offensive fighter. Maybe some of the questions left are his chin, his stamina, and if we can answer those in these rising star bouts. And right now, Dominguez roughing him up a little bit.
Well, he's going to hold on, as we mentioned earlier, he's going to hold on for life. And he'll just tie him up every opportunity he has because Archuleta's powerful. He'll land one in a minute.
Sharp punching by Frankie. Boy, they're solid and sharp punches. Some real nice impact punching by Frankie Archuleta. Good hand speed, too.
A little sideline. Last year, I do what we call the American Boxing Classic up in Milwaukee, and I invite 40 of the very best amateur boxers in the United States to that classic. And Frankie Archuleta was one of the 4 in his weight division that was invited to that and won a gold medal.
Tremendous fighter, yeah. That's why Lenny Fresca is very high on Frankie Archuleta. You can hear the crowd now with the chant of Frankie. He brings a big contingent to back him up all the way from Las Vegas, New Mexico, up north of Albuquerque. And the time I saw him fight in Las Vegas, New Mexico was just an outpouring of support. They went crazy for Frankie Archuleta. He stole the show that night.
Well, he's going to be a real favorite here in New Mexico, and he'll go a long ways. He'll get some fights in Las Vegas and other fight towns. He's a very unassuming youngster. He sits around, you don't notice him, he wears glasses. You think he's a student of some sort.
Right. Well, they call him the professor, and
Yeah.
he's a student of the game, though. You can tell that by his technique. Very humble young man, too. Yeah. There's a nice counter body shot now by Dominguez. And that made Frankie a little mad. He's banging to the side of Dominguez as he's holding on. I think Frankie may be a little bit frustrated with the grappling tactics of Aureo Dominguez. Frankie Archuleta, definitely one of the featured rising stars on any Rising Stars card. He's gaining support, gaining popularity with the boxing fans in Albuquerque and throughout the state. And if Mr. Fresquez could continue to match him up well, bring him along right, he should be on his way. And we've got a few seconds left in this round, and we'll be back with more boxing action after this. Don't go away.
All right, into the second round. And here she is. Corona, lovely ring girl, Janine.
just about ready to get underway now. They're going to dry up the corner of Aureo Dominguez. And Frankie Archuleta comes out to the center of the ring to meet Aureo Dominguez. So far, it's been all Frankie Archuleta, pretty much as expected. And now Dominguez leaps in with a left hand. Frankie trying to bang his way loose from this guy. Hanging on like a leech, and Frankie didn't like that. He tried to fight his way out of there. Frankie tries an uppercut. Now Dominguez stumbles, and he grabs on smartly, holds on, ties up Frankie Archuleta. He's had a taste of that power stand, and I think he knows that he doesn't want no more of that.
Well, I think he's going to make every effort to hold on. Archuleta hasn't even worked up a sweat yet. And
And now Frankie Archuleta bowled back against the ropes again. Steps out to the middle of the ring. And Dominguez missed by a mile with that left hook. Slow motion. Now Frankie Archuleta flicking out a couple of jabs there, doing a little bit of shoulder movement. Nice little right hand inside. That was a cute little move by Frankie Archuleta. Oh, a nice uppercut, though, on the inside by Dominguez. Frankie would like to just get out in the open and box with this man, but Dominguez trying to use those survival tactics again.
Dominguez is one of those aggravating type boxers that
Yeah.
he'll do that little flurry and then hang on, and it confuses the opponent. And guy really can't get his rhythm going.
Right, hard to look good against a grappler like that. Dominguez with a listed record of 11-12, 4 wins by knockout, but he has already survived longer than he did against Andreas Fernandez. Oh, nice move by Frankie as he stepped back and fired the right hand.
Frankie, you're waiting too much, Frank!
Referee Tony Rosales doing all he can to keep these two broken apart and boxing. And now Archuleta lands a nice little short right and he follows it up. Good attack now, and down goes Aureo Dominguez. Frankie Archuleta proven to be the superior warrior right here, and Dominguez, let's see if he makes it up. He's in bad shape even if he continues. It's at the discretion of referee Rosales, and he says he will let it continue. Let's see if Frankie can close the show. Big right hand on the left. That's all. Las Vegas, New Mexico's Frankie Archuleta continuing unbeaten. Another impressive victory for the young man from Las Vegas, New Mexico. Well, Aureo Dominguez tried to grapple his way through the fight, but didn't do him any good, Stan.
You kind of hate to see a boxer get beat up.
Okay, so the fans get what they wanted, a victory for their favorite, Frankie Archuleta. Let's go up to ring announcer Bob Matthews. Okay, we're gonna have a little wait here for Bob. He has everything in order. But the fans definitely celebrating here. It's a party atmosphere in here. It's Frankie Archuleta. Let's go up to Bob now for to make it official.
Your winner at 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the third round, and pushing his professional record to 7 wins and no losses, winner by KO, Frankie Archuleta. Take a big hand for Aureo Dominguez, who is a game fighter. Coming up, the semi-main event.
My pay tonight, I guess.